Hello, everybody. What is up? It is Stan the Man. Welcome to another Stan the Man podcast. It is Friday, 17th of April, 2000 and goddamn 20. I hope you guys are doing really well and staying safe, staying inside in these unprecedented times. In this podcast, I'm talking about shit I've seen on the internet. Real life too scary, according to some people. Quarantine things and also, if I can fucking talk, what other people are defining as essential. Let's get on with the podcast, shall we? Alright, just like always, whenever we start out these podcasts, I always start out with some local news, talk about stuff that's been going on here on the lovely island of Aruba. Alright, so pretty much over the last couple of days, there have been over 2 deaths related to the coronavirus. One, a 79-year-old lady, and the other one, I can't remember all the circumstances. He was a 39-year-old man with some kind of special needs disability. Now, the second one, the one about the 39-year-old man, to be honest, it has like a lot of controversy wrapped around it. I cannot imagine that. So apparently it happened right at night. This dude came up to his mom saying that, oh no, hey, call an ambulance or something, I'm not feeling well, I'm having some kind of attack here. So the mom tried to get a hold of anybody, but they just kept on telling her that, oh no, we can't, we're spread too thin, we can't send anybody, okay? Stay with them until morning and see what happens. But I really don't get it. Like, okay, so you call 911, that doesn't work. You call the police, that doesn't work. They transfer over to the crisis team. Now, from what I know, they didn't do that. So, from the testimony of the mother, now I can't imagine what this woman might be going through, losing her son like that. But it's kind of weird. She said in the interview. She said in the interview that, he went to sleep and I thought nothing of it, so I went to sleep as well. Okay, this is just me. If somebody is having some kind of medical issue or is having some kind of attack, you don't just go to sleep. You stand by them, okay? You monitor their condition, see if they're getting better, see if they're getting worse, constantly at the ready to actually help them out. And this is just me. I really don't think she should have done that. I think she should have just stayed by his side and watch over. But then again, you're probably wondering, oh no, why didn't she go out into the street and call for help? Well, we have a strict quarantine or a curfew protocol at night. Between the hours of 9 p.m. to 6 a.m., you are not allowed to go outside at all. And if they catch you outside, you'll be arrested, sent to jail, where you have to pay a fine. And she was afraid of being sent to jail. Now, I think that's kind of fucked, though. But I really hope to whatever deity is out there, okay, that the police might have, I don't know, we say kijk door de vingers, okay? He actually like looked through and actually help this lady out. But fuck me, man. Jesus. Condolences to the family, even though my condolences won't mean shit. All right, what do I mean by that? I heard of this guy. When you've always seen them in Carnival, you'd see him and he'd always make your day better. He's one of those types of people. He was one of those types of guys, okay? But I don't know him personally. He has not affected my life that much, so my condolences won't really mean anything. But still, condolences to the family. So those are the 2 first deaths if I could fucking talk, Jesus. So those are the first 2 deaths here on Aruba. Not only after that, this is a big fucking oopsie here. This is a big fucking oopsie. Apparently, some porn star. Before that, I'm gonna have to give you some fucking context, okay? Close to the northern side of the island, there is a very popular chapel called Alto Vista Chapel, Capel de Alto Vista. Apparently, it used to be a wooden chapel back in the 16th century. Was it the 16th? Yeah, no, 18th century. But it was made out of wood, and it was left to decay because some type of plague happened there in the 16th century. So the chapel was largely abandoned until eventually collapsed in on each other. And I think in the mid-50s, they ended up reconstructed it, and it's one of the most iconic monuments to the Christian and Catholic population here on the island. And now, some boy. Now, y'all ready for this doozy? Now, some porn star decided that it would be a fucking terrific idea to head on over there and fucking film a video of herself masturbating. Like no joke. The fucking video shows her like fucking jerking off in front of the statue of the Virgin Mary. I'm like, like I'm an atheist, all right? I don't believe in a God. I don't believe in God or I don't believe in God, Satan, life after death. To me, if you die, you're just dead. You're gone. But I do believe in some modicum of respect. Now you're hearing me laughing. You're saying, Stan, you believe in respect, but here you are laughing at the situation. That's just the way I react to it. I remember... Oh man, so I remember one day, me and a couple of buddies back in boot camp during a break, we were watching like some type of news thing, and it was this guy. He's sad because he's holding up a sign, please help, need money, need food and stuff like that. And he's just sitting in the rain, and I just started laughing at the absurdity of the situation. Like I know this guy's situation is fucked, but my natural reaction is to just laugh. And literally, one of my colleagues turned to me and just goes, "The fuck is wrong with you?" Not if I was in any position to help this guy, I would help him straight off the bat. But same thing here. The absurdity of the situation is so fucking extreme that I just find it fucking hilarious. But my God, there is a time and a place to do this type of thing, and she decided to do it not only at a church, mind you, not only at a church, what is quite possibly the most popular church in the Southern Caribbean. Okay, the Alto Vista Chapel has had visitors since the 1950s. Like, it is considered a national monument here in the island. Like, fucking hell! Like, what was she thinking? Like kudos, she's got balls bigger than the fucking anchors on the Titanic, but fucking hell, man. Like, what the fuck were you thinking? Couldn't you have found a room somewhere? Couldn't you have found, I don't know, some church nobody has ever fucking heard about? You know, nobody that, you know, where nobody could immediately discern where the fuck it was? Oh, man. To be honest, I am waiting for like the fallout for the people. I can already see like people on Facebook going, "Oh no, this is a travesty to the Christian community here in the island. Like we as Christians believe in decency." Yeah, they believe in decency. At the same time, they also lie, which is a sin, drink alcohol, which technically isn't allowed, have premarital sex. Oh, you got to get stoned to death for that, buddy. But still, I shouldn't complain. Oh man, but still, what the absolute fuck. And literally, I wrote the script for this podcast last night. I usually write the scripts for these podcasts like the night before. And literally, I was just scrolling through Facebook this morning. Like, after I read the paper, I was just scrolling through Facebook this morning, and I just see this. I'm like, there's no way this is real. There is absolutely no way this is real. And then it popped up in a group chat. And then I'm like, and at first I thought it was a Facebook link. No, it wasn't a fucking Facebook link. It was a Pornhub link. So I regretfully clicked on the Pornhub link, and lo and behold, there it is, the fucking statue of Mary herself. Oh my God, man. Like, I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. Like, what the fuck? Could you have not, like, tried this anywhere else? Oh God, I got gas. Hang on. I ate some beans. I ate some bonchi a couple of seconds ago, but that was fucking delicious. Get your plant-based proteins. All right, when it comes to international news, okay, there's not much when it comes to international news. I'm not going to say much because all right, everybody on like any type of social media platform is already informed about the going-ons out there, okay? But one thing that is interesting to me is, Trump's plan to reopen America. And apparently he wants to reopen America in 4 phases. Now, he even released an 18-page document to the public, which you can actually find. I'll see if I can link it in here for you guys. If you fancy on reading it, you'll lose some brain cells. Okay, it's a lot of technical stuff, but also, okay, I hate the guy's guts. I'm gonna be honest. He is literally one of the most unlikable people I have ever met. I've never met the guy. Fucking hell. What the fuck am I saying? What the fuck are you saying, Stan? You never met the guy. Oh, there's my psychosis coming up again. Anyway, okay. I don't like the guy. Okay, I'm just gonna say up front. I don't like the guy, and I call him Trump because to me he doesn't deserve the title of president. But like, you gotta give credit where credit is due. Like, I'm pretty sure his advisors did most of the work here. But to be honest, a lot of the stuff in the 18-page document, and a lot of the stuff in it is actually really practical. But still, I really think it's way too early to begin opening up the fucking country. Because right now, as long as China's telling the truth over there, America so far is the global epicenter of the virus. Now, not only that, oh my fucking god, there are people protesting the lockdown, and some of the protesters are like heavily. This is from a military standpoint, okay? Some of the protesters, they are heavily armed with automatic rifles and combat vests or chest webbings. I'm looking at this saying, like, what the fuck? They're rocking the same equipment we do out there. Like, how? Like, what kind? If you're in power, like, okay, if you give too many people the right to bear arms, they're gonna fucking abuse that right. Like, that's this. What is it? The Second Amendment? The right to bear arms, okay? Now, the Second Amendment was written in the fucking 16th century, for fuck's sake. Weapons and people have changed a lot over the last 300 years. Or was it 225 years? I don't know when the fuck America got its independence. To be honest, I think the U.S. should be just South Canada at this point. It'd be better for the rest of the world if the U.S. just became South Canada. But yeah, that's enough for international news. Let's move on, shall we? All right, I got the noise gate on. All right. Oh man, this is weird. I'm recording this shit on my iPad, by the way, and man, like, I used to do everything on my laptop, but I've had this fucking laptop since I was 15 years old. I'm 22 now, and I think it might be time to send the damn thing to pasture. But anyway, enough about that. So, oh man. As I was like browsing through Facebook or any other social website these last couple of days, okay, I'm like, man, people are going on. Real life is getting scary out there. And I'm talking about people, especially like younger people in my generation, okay, people who literally worry me to the point I literally think because of these types of people, we are gonna become weaker as a species, like, no fucking doubt. Like, they're reacting to the sudden changes in the world like it's the worst fucking thing happening. I mean, to be honest, it is something horrible that's happening, okay? And it's gonna keep on happening for who knows how long. Like, there are some scientists who are projecting that, okay, things might be easing up now, but there might be a strong rebound in October, which sucks for me because my birthday is in October. But then again, this time I might actually have an excuse to not invite people. Oh man, but there are like some people over there are like, oh, they're suffering from bullshit reasons, okay? It affects me. It affects me because I'm a real social person. I love to go out. I love to meet people. I mean, yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, there are people there are people who literally lost their whole fucking families to this thing, but sure, yeah, you miss going out to clubs. You miss going out to clubs, not getting the same attention you should have gotten from your mom and dad. Obviously, like, go fuck yourself. Like, I know this pandemic is affecting a lot of people in a lot of bad ways, but Jesus H. Christ, there are people who have no food or no access to clean water. All right, I mean, most of us here, if you're complaining about not being able to go to clubs and stuff like that, newsflash, all right, you still have access to plenty of food. The supply lines will not be closed anytime soon, and you have access to clean water, which, by the way, most of us at the end of the day, when we go to the bathroom to take a shit, all right, we will be pissing and shitting in clean drinkable water. All right, so yeah, I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry that you're suffering from not getting enough social stimuli, but give me a fucking break. Like, I know it's bad, but moping about problems that aren't really problems isn't gonna really help you out here, okay? Take a good, long, hard look at your life and maybe start to realize that this might be a time or a good opportunity to change the way you view things. I'm like, but Stan, you know nothing on this situation. You don't know this person. You can't possibly know how they feel. True! Random person I gave a fucking annoying voice to. That doesn't mean shit to me. Alright? I have very little sympathy for those types of people. Like, I have empathy. Empathy means I understand where they're coming from, but not necessarily agreeing where they're coming from. Sympathy means that I agree wholeheartedly. I simply do not agree. If you want sympathy from me, you can go find it in a dictionary between shit and syphilis. Like, fucking, like, especially hard for me because I'm a social person. Go fuck yourself. Like, fucking hell. Oh, not only that. Oh, man. One of the dumbest things I've seen, Billie Eilish, okay? All right, Billie Eilish is basically the female version of Justin Bieber at this point. We got people like fucking fangirling, fanboying, or I don't know what the fuck kind of gender you're using all over her. Like, she's made some great fucking songs, all right? Bad Guy, hit or miss, but Ocean Eyes is a fucking bop. I will not lie. I have it on my fucking playlist. But she said she doesn't watch horror movies anymore because real life is scary. She doesn't watch horror movies anymore because real life is scary. Now, I respect her as an artist, but shut the fuck up. Like, please, shut the fuck up. You have more money than most of us will ever make in our lifetime at the age of 18. You got it all. You can afford the best healthcare in a country where healthcare is seen as a luxury. And not a basic human right. Fucking real life is too scary. Fuck off. Yeah, like, we're still, oh my fucking God. Like, we're still, like, there are people agreeing with her. And even worse still, those people are gonna fuck and have little real life is scary, man, ass kids with fucking ridiculously colored hair and personalities of a wet paper towel. Like, and you know what's gonna be the fucking result? We become weaker as a species. Like, Jesus. Oh man, I can already imagine the emails I'm gonna get for this. Like, I don't appreciate you talking about my idol like that. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Oh my God, she's so brave. She's so brave for saying that. She's saying what we're truly feeling without fear of judgment. I mean, yeah, sure, that's brave. I thought, doctors who have to work with patients who are suffering from pretty much what is one of the most contagious diseases in the history of humankind, right? I think that was brave, but this, no, real life is scary type bullshit. Oh no, that's more brave than this. Go fuck yourselves, really. Like, really, go, like, do me a favor. Go to the woods, okay? Go to the woods. Okay, here in Aruba, there are a lot of cacti, all right? Go to the woods. Find the cactus, okay? Find the biggest, prickliest cactus you can find, all right? Look at the cactus. Study the cactus. Admire the cactus. See, I got really close to the microphone there, all right? And go fuck yourself with it. Just sit on that thing. If you think that's fucking brave. There are people who are literally putting their lives on the line, making sure family members come out of the hospital okay so they can be reunited with their loved ones. And you're telling me that is brave? Like, I'm sorry, but fucking, you can go die of Lou Gehrig's disease. That's a TED reference, by the way. There's no originality here. I just copy paste shit I hear on the internet. Like, oh my freaking God, man. Like, the shit I'm like started. Oh, also, it's really fun seeing how creative people are getting, especially when it comes to like art and stuff like that. I'm gonna be honest, I'm an art whore. Like, I love drawing, especially these days at where we have a lot more time on our hands. I draw a lot more often, and I've been taking up digital drawing on my iPad. I'm still getting used to it, but I much prefer drawing on a piece of paper, and I love drawing with ink. But I'm seeing like some artworks on Instagram that are coming up from young and upcoming art. There are 14. Who the fuck is messaging me? Who the fuck is messaging me? Let me put my phone on silence real quick. Alright, now that is the incorrect pin. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Alright, are you gonna fucking let me unlock my phone? Alright, that is on silence. Yeet! I just tossed it on the other side of the room on my bed. Nah, but it's really, like, there are 14-year-olds who are literally leagues ahead of me and a lot of other people. And it's, like, really fun seeing these people get creative on the internet. It's really fun seeing that, okay? Maybe that might be a positive side effect from things. Also, people are getting creative when it comes to exercising, but... I saw like this compilation. It's basically like these people trying to do home exercises and just failing miserable. But the one I felt the most was there was this guy. He's using these rubber bands, right? And he's got the rubber bands in the fucking door while he's like trying to do these bicep curls, and the rubber band snaps. And it whips him so fucking hard, he fucking bleeds. He fucking bleeds. And dude, I can like hear like the thousands of people watching just collectively go, oh. Oh man, just fucking watcha. Oh man, but enough about that. What about me? Like, what have I been doing? Well, like I said, I'm trying to figure out like how to do most of my shit on the iPad now. Like, I'm literally how I'm recording this right now. I got GarageBand open, and I have my notes open on the other side over here. I'm using OneNotes. It costs $7, but fuck it. But so far, it's a really good way to actually, remind myself of what the fuck I'm supposed to talk about without going off the fucking rails. Because I think I might. No. I have some form of ADHD because I lose my train of focus really fucking quickly. The fuck was I talking? Yeah, quarantine things, okay? Like, other than that, I've been cooking a lot more different things. Like, I usually do the average, like, fucking oven-roasted chicken breasts and stuff like that, or banana bread. But I made some chicken pesto for, like, the first time. But instead of using a blender, which I should have used a fucking blender, but I didn't because I'm a stubborn cunt. Oh, God, I got to burp again. Oh, God, it won't come out. You know when you have gas and it just won't come out? Oh, Jesus, it won't come out. Come on! Get out of me! Fucking hell. Oh, man, so instead of using a blender, I used one of those fucking... I don't know what you call them. It's you use it to grind up plants and shit. That was a big fucking mistake. I got like an old one that's made out of wood, and that it was basically useless. But like I said, I'm a stubborn fucking cunt. So I'm just like, first I got some garlic, all right, and I should have chopped them up first, but I didn't. All right, I just tossed them in there, thinking my caveman strength is gonna be enough to crush it. It wasn't. It fucking wasn't. I got some basil from the garden, tossed them in there, and I'm just like, this is gonna be easy. I'm literally just mashing the shit out of this thing, like I'm angrily fisting some broad the whole fucking time, and eventually I started losing my fucking shit. Like, oh man, it's just, I was just mincing. I'm pretty sure I was like mincing that shit for like an hour or maybe just an hour and a half, just cursing and talking to myself like some fucking schizo with Tourette's, like fucking bullshit, fucking bitch, you die puta, hoffe de puta, like in all the languages I know. Oh man, but eventually I got the thing and I made the pesto. It was actually really fucking good. I'm not gonna lie. It tasted amazing. But also the shopping for the stuff. Oh man, shopping for like chicken and stuff like that was a nightmare. I'm not gonna lie, but But I remember like going to the superfood. I realized I became that guy. I've become that guy who just scowls and mumbles when he looks at the fucking prices at the supermarket. I'm like I'm like comparing like two different packs of coffee. Like, no, fucking, no, this one's too fucking expensive. Oh man. Oh man, but fucking shopping is slowly becoming a nightmare. If you live on Aruba, you've heard of Superfood, the Superfood Plaza. It used to be it's where Adventure Golf used to be, and so they have like really strict social distancing skills, but nobody fucking follows them. All right, you stand in a line outside. Okay, there's a huge line before you enter, but they make sure there's a constant stream of people going in and going out. And it's marked off by tapes. At least outside, people are, following the social distance rules. But once you go inside, it becomes the fucking Wild West, all right? There are like these little arrows on the ground. Okay, there are these fucking arrows on the ground that tell you, you have to follow them. Nobody is fucking following them, all right? They got the answers to their questions right there. Like, there's the fucking answer to everything, but they choose to fucking ignore it. Same as like fat people. Same as like how we all know like that fucking overweight person knows the best way to lose weight is with diet or exercises, and he's still looking for like fucking miracle ways to lose like fucking 200 pounds in 2 days or some shit. It's the exact same thing here, and I'm losing my fucking mind. I remember once I had to go. I just wanted to get some yogurt. I just wanted to get some Greek yogurt. I fucking love yogurt in the morning and mix that with some granola like some pretentious prick. Yeah, I sound like a pretentious prick because of that, but I fucking love it. Go fuck yourself. But oh man, okay, so there were these like two fucking fossils just talking. Like, there are like these 60 to 7-year-old broads that are like freaking hags. They're like having a 15-minute long moronic conversation about fuck all. And I'm just sitting there like waiting patiently because I'm trying to follow the social distance rules. I do not want to get within 2 meters of these people, which is 6 feet. Okay, for those who don't believe in a metric system. But and eventually I looked at my watch and I realized that I've been standing here for 10 goddamn minutes waiting for these two fossils. All right. These 2 bags of talcum powder to freaking finish the conversation and let me get some yogurt. So I politely asked the lady, excuse me, ma'am, I just want to get some yogurt. Can I get some yogurt? And she's like, oh, no, social distancing, okay? You gotta stay away from me. I'm old, okay? I'm at risk. And I just kept looking at her and like, this is how much of a fucking sociopath I am, okay? I'm like looking at her, I'm like thinking, it is so easy. It would be so easy to just snap your neck right now. Just fucking I just jostled the microphone. Just fucking crack. Shh. Sleep. All right. But oh man, but fucking hell, I'm just sitting there. I just sit and wait for them to finish their fucking moronic conversation, and I just look at her with like I'm pretty sure I had like fire in my eyes at that point because I'm like tapping a fucking foot on the ground, and eventually they noticed my anger and they left. But my god, like you think just because you walked the earth longer than I have, and you shat out a couple of kids, that means I automatically have to fucking respect you? No, alright? I will be nice to you, but I only give respect to those who I deem worthy of my respect, okay? And that respect is based off of mutual trust. I don't know you, I don't trust you, so I will not respect you, especially if you pull that type of shit. Like, lady, I just want my fucking yogurt! Move out of the way! Fuck! Oh, man. Oh, fucking hell. I just wanted to buy some goddamn yogurt. Especially, instead, I literally had to listen to these 2 old hags having a moronic conversation about, literally, they were just talking about freaking how lemons are the key to the coronavirus. I can feel my fucking brain cells commit suicide one by one, just fucking blam, blam, blam. Oh my fucking god, man. Like, at that moment, I thought, you know how, like, at that moment, I legit thought, you know what? Fuck the coronavirus. Just nuke the whole damn country. Do the whole world a favor and fucking Hiroshima, Nagasaki, our asses. By the way, people, all of what I'm saying is a fucking joke here, okay? Before I get any freaking emails taking this shit seriously, all right? It's literally entertainment, not educational. Maybe the news part is educational, all right? Man. So if you have any complaints about the podcast, write them on a piece of paper, roll up that piece of paper, dip it in water, and shove it up your ass. Oh, man, but still, like, it's like, when I'm at the supermarket, though, I'm, like, seeing a lot of stuff happening over there. Like, not only people just not following the social distance rules, like a fucking bunch of zombies, but people buying stuff that, to be honest, they don't really seem that essential when you think about it. Like, I remember seeing one dude, okay, if you go to Superfood, like, you head on inside, and to your right, there's this place called Cheers, right? And it has, like, a bunch of expensive-ass, like, liquor and stuff like that. And I swear, I saw this dude leave with, like, bags and bags of alcohol, but during the whole time, I was, like, spying on him, I'm gonna be honest. Like, the whole time he was there, he literally bought, like, nearly 17 different types of whiskeys, including this Japanese whiskey, which I have. That bottle cost nearly fucking 200 florins. That's, $130, $140? Like, fucking hell, man. Do you really need that much whiskey? Nah, but to be honest, I'm like, like, I'm no saint to that either. Like, for fuck's sake, I got like freaking nearly 7 different types of beers with me, 2 of each, okay? Because I'm literally taking this time to actually figure out or test different craft beers. But to be honest, I'm really loving, like, those Dutch craft beers, okay? Grolsch Kanon. I fucking love that, but my freaking god, like, what are you doing with nearly freaking 17 bottles of whiskey, man? Do you have absolutely nothing to do? Nah, but, like, after that whole debacle in Superfood, it got me thinking, all right, well, this guy, he obviously has his priorities, I guess. All right, he obviously thinks the alcohol is essential, all right? Now, to me, I think that's fucking stupid. I don't find alcohol essential at all. I find it helpful, but not at all essential. But it got me thinking, all right, cool, if he finds that essential and I find something completely else essential, I wonder what other people in the world find essential. So I put on my I put on, why the fuck did I sounded like Goofy. So Maxie, I put on my glasses and I went on the internet. I can't fucking do the and on the internet I found out that different countries have different meanings as to what is essential. For example, in France, okay, I'm gonna stop right there before fucking Disney claims my ass. Nah, but to be honest, okay, back to the fucking subject here. A lot of people have different interpretations of what is exactly essential. Like, different countries have different interpretations of what example is, because different countries, they have different ways of living, different cultures, different different backgrounds. Okay, like, look at France, for example. Okay, now in France they have, like, this really, I don't remember what it's called exactly, but it's like this specific type of chocolate, and eventually now, basically, the French government, literally, there are shops who specialize, make and sell this specific type of chocolate, and it's a huge part of French culture. Now, so much so that the French government even deemed the stores who make these chocolate products as essential. Now, to be honest, I think that might be good, okay? Because why? Sure, it might not be the most essential thing in the world, but I think something to help boost the morale of the people, that can actually be essential. Something to remind the people that, A, you used to eat these during better days, and maybe it can let them cling on to that hope that better days are still coming, all right? Now, we're going to move over to Australia, for example. Okay, the Prime Minister of Australia, I don't know if he labeled them as essential, or I think he just allowed them to stay open. The Prime Minister of Australia, for example, allowed toy stores to be open because apparently he and his family bought a bunch of puzzles and stuff like that to pass the time, since his wife and his kids are going to be staying inside for the majority of time, and to fight off excruciating boredom, I bet, to fight off boredom, they basically just got a bunch of puzzles. And that's, again, we're diving back into like the morale boost side of things, okay? Like, eventually, if you stay home long enough, you are gonna run out of things to do. So maybe these types of things are actually really cool to have open. Like, I bet a bunch of people are suddenly getting into Legos and stuff like that, 1,000-piece jigsaw puzzles, okay, to make sure you don't go fucking insane. Oh man, another thing that remains open in Australia are liquor stores. Nah, there's bloody Aussies. No, I'm not joking. Liquor stores are allowed to remain open. You can literally go inside, buy a drink, but you are not allowed to have it there. If you buy the drink, you have to wait until you get home before you enjoy it. I think it's the same thing here. Like, I could buy booze and beers at the Superfood or Do It Center, and I can't drink it over there. I have to drink it at home. Nah, but also, it's kind of weird when you think about it, right? Like we just find like the bare basics here like essential, but over there in Australia and France is, oh no, it's chocolate and booze, of course. Now India has essentially halted its rare fucking hell. What is going on with my L's? It's railway. There we go. It's railway transport system, effectively stranding a lot of people in different stations all across the country without food or money. Now right now they're trying to get those people back, but they're also prioritizing network providers in order for people to stay connected with friends, family members, loved ones, and also with news outlets to constantly be informed. Now, when it comes to the US, it really depends on what state you live in. For example, since most people there seem to have a hard-on for killing people who just step on their fucking lawns, gun sales have fucking skyrocketed to record heights in record time all across the fucking US. Like, they're fucking preparing for the fucking apocalypse over there. There's like these I told you about like these protests with like these heavily armed protesters with some sweet looking ARs. I'm not gonna lie, but like, why do you need so much firepower? Like, you compensating for something there, sir? You probably have a little dick there, son. That big old gun tells me your shaft ain't too effective. Oh, no, but remember when I said it differs from state to state? For example, in the state of Colorado, marijuana dispensaries are trying to keep up with the demand of medicinal and recreational marijuana. Amazing how some people are literally passing the time just by smoking weed and drinking all day, okay? There ain't no shame in that, because I ain't no saint either. I'm pretty sure, I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty sure my alcohol consumption like went up. Like, no, it stayed the same, because I drink like once a week, because I don't want to get fucking addicted to that type of stuff. And to be honest, I really never felt the need to like have alcohol in my system. But to be honest, like, after like, man, you get back home from work, and then you look, the day hits you, and you see like those fucking beer advertisements on YouTube or on like you see like beer commercials, and you're just looking at it like, oh my god, that looks fucking delicious. Now I want to fucking drink. Nah, but I got some small modicum of self-control. And yeah, we have reached the end of the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed. Okay, like, subscribe. Okay, like the podcast, comment. Okay, if you want me to talk about anything specific, all right, leave it in the comment section, or I don't know, just suggest it to me for those who follow me on Facebook or whatever. Man, but for real, guys, stay home, stay safe, listen to your doctors, and wash your hands. This is Stand Man, signing off.